Hello, Grade 9 Religion. This is your first unit intro video. I've decided to start shooting these in case you missed the intro class where I intro the units so that you can kind of keep up and have an explanation in terms of what's going on. So as usual, the unit guide has been uploaded to the website on the left, and on the right here I've got your supplementary resources. Once this video is done shooting, I will put a tab right here that will say Unit 3 intro video. So if you open up Unit 3, you'll get the guide here. There's check one assessment in this unit. The other two will be checked for completion by myself when you hand in your unit. Make sure you don't forget to do your student self-assessment. And these are the expectations of what it is that we're trying to learn in this unit. We will go over some success criteria in the class once the unit has been introduced to you guys so that we all know what it is we're supposed to know by the end of the unit. The unit opens by kind of defining what faith is, what is religion, what is it to believe in God or believe in gods, plural, or any kind of gods. But this is more to do with Christian faith or the Catholic faith that kind of describes what it is it's all about. Okay, but it is kind of general as well in terms of explaining, what faith in general is. What does it mean to have faith? So here are some rough notes on that. There's a reading here about why God would allow pain. We always ask that question when something bad happens. Where was God in this argument? So this is a very good story that kind of explains what it is, what the whole meaning of that is, and where exactly God is when it is we're struggling. A little bit of textbook work. You'll need your Be With Me textbook, the green one. Some questions in terms of those page numbers. Remember that when we have the test, everything here is game. So while you're not necessarily being assessed on this in terms of assignments during the unit, when we get to our Unit 3 and 4 test, these things will be on the test and they are game. So we need to get that done. It'll also be checked for completion when I go through your unit. This is another case study of how we come to know God, why it is we believe in God, and how we come up with that understanding of who He is. And then there's a movie online, and I've put the movie in the supplemental resources. It's right here. It's an hour-and-a-half long on YouTube. You can watch it at home. We will not be screening it in class as per our discussion in class when we voted on that. So you will have to watch it at home. And then you're going to write a reflection about that. The expectation is that we answer these questions. So after watching the movie, Heaven is for Real, has your belief changed knowing that the movie was based on a true story? So this movie is based on a true story about a young boy that had a vision when he was in the hospital and how he came to know God through that vision. And what we want to answer is this question. Not only do we need to talk about that young boy and how he related his belief in God to other people, but we need to know whether in watching that movie and watching this quote-unquote true story, has your faith in God increased or decreased? So we all have faith. We can't see God. We can't touch Him. We kind of basically know Him through other people's stories. So watching this young boy's story and that movie, has this increased your belief in God or decreased it? So when you answer this question, not only do you speak to the movie and examples from the movie, but you have to use those examples to explain why your faith has either increased or decreased. So I don't want you just to talk about how your faith has increased or decreased. I want you to show me examples from the movie that caused that to change in a certain direction or the other. And if you have any more questions, you can come see me. So that's your reflection. And then you're going to do an assignment. You can create a comic strip. You can do a skit. This is similar to the Unit 2 ending of unit assignment. Just remember when you are doing these skits or when you're doing that, you don't have to necessarily present them in front of the class. You can shoot them on your phone and just send me the video. But just make sure that we are addressing each question in full. So don't just do the beginning of the question. Read the entire question. Make sure that you are addressing each part of that question in your answer. Okay? and I will use this rubric to mark that assignment. If you choose to go the comic strip route, I put a link to Bitstrips on the website right here. You can basically go to this website and you can create your own character. Basically, you would go to create a comic. Then it will ask you to you just start plugging in how many panels you want, what format you want it to show in, and then you just start putting in text. And you can create characters over here, avatars. You can do all those little things to plug them into your comic strip. So this is a neat little software when you're done. When you're done, you can save this as a file and email it to me, or you can print it off and submit it in by hard copy. Okay, but that's what Bitstrips is. You can use that to make your comic. It's actually pretty cool, and it's easy to use. And I'll be using this rubric to mark it. So that's pretty much it for Unit 3. If you've got any questions, make sure you come see me. You can email me or just come see me in person. Okay, good luck.